Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Birds. It's been a minute. Okay, maybe it's been more than a minute, but give me a break. Anyways, if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. Hello. In this video, we're about to be talking about my first Artist Alley experience and how I flopped. Your girl flopped, guys. I mean, it was a learning experience and I loved it. I loved it with all my heart, and I would do it 10 times more. But you know, for the first time, it wasn't horrible. But all those stories about $20,000, girl, it didn't happen. But first, let's do the YouTube things: like, comment, subscribe, share this video, follow me on Instagram, all the good stuff. Okay. So first off, let me just start by saying that you're gonna see me drawing for mermaid. At the moment I'm recording this video, the first prompt of mermaid just passed, and let me tell you, this drawing didn't get finished. Anyway, you're gonna see me draw in between clips of my experience because I have a few clips from the con, but in between you're gonna see me draw and talk to you guys because I don't have enough footage, and that's okay, hunty. Work with what you have. Okay, so let's go back to the beginning because I think the openings for the application for the Artist Alley for the C2E2 started in November 2024, and I was very delusional. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna apply. If it happens, happens. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. However, and this was my first mistake, do not, and just stay with me when I say do not apply for something like that and then just look the other way. I was like, oh, let me apply, but in my head, bottom down, I didn't believe they're gonna choose me, so I didn't prepare for it. So when January comes, I get the email and I'm like, I panic, I freaked out. I was like, oh shit, they actually chose me. And I haven't prepared at all because as a true turbulent introvert, I didn't believe I was gonna do it. Great. Like, we're March, right? The con is in April. So I have to finish stickers this weekend so I can send them so they can be here on time, or I'm gonna freak out. So that was probably the shortest time-lapse video you've ever seen, and this is probably why. Because I try to focus on drawing and drawing and drawing like a crazy mad woman, and like resizing all art pieces and fixing them and whatsoever, and I didn't have the time to set up the camera and draw at the same time. It was a lot. It was a lot. So I was like, yeah, no, not happening. But let's just check out some of the pieces that are gonna be available in C2E2 Artist Alley. I have this other piece. If it wants to open, there we go. These are gonna be in different sizes. I'm gonna have posters, I'm gonna have postcards, I'm gonna have stickers, keychains. Here you have all the stickers. Well, most of them, but the ATs one are definitely going on. At the time I'm recording this video, I haven't received the stickers, but when I do, I'm gonna show you guys, so don't worry about it. And these are the same designs for the keychains, so you have multiple choices. You can get the stickers, you can get the keychains, you can get a combination of all of them. Okay, the next thing that I had to do was build my setup. I had nothing for my setup. I've seen multiple videos on YouTube about the things that you could use to display stickers, postcards, your posters, but obviously you're gonna personalize it with whatever you think is best for you and your merch and whatever expresses your personality the best. Also, you're gonna see further on that mid-con I had to rearrange stuff because it wasn't working for me. I noticed that people's eyes was going somewhere specific, so I had to rearrange my postcards and my posters. So that's something you're gonna have to do, and it's totally normal, I think, and you're learning, so I think it's okay to do, so don't panic if you have to. I also grabbed a few packs of the little sprouts that are like hairpins because I thought it was a good idea to give something to people in order for them to follow me on Instagram. Obviously, probably somebody just followed me on Instagram for the little sprout so they can walk around with the little sprout. But actually, most of the people were like, oh, this is a great idea. And then in the midst of doing everything else, I received my stickers. I'm gonna put a little clip here. I also received a confirmation of production for my keychains, and guys, you don't know how excited I was when I saw those keychains. I literally started crying. They're so pretty. I'm so proud of them. It's my first time making keychains, but honestly, I think that was my favorite thing I had on my whole table, even though I didn't sell many of them because it's very niche. It's very you have to like K-pop and you have to like ATs specifically to be able to know what the keychains are. But a lot of people were like, oh, those keychains are so cute, I just don't know the characters, if not I would buy them. And I was like, oh yeah, that's another mistake I made. You just want to display stuff that you like and you're proud of, but make sure that can appeal more people. It can appeal the masses, not just a group of people, because you're gonna end up with a lot of merch that you're not gonna sell because people admire it but they don't know what it is. Here's a little reel that I shared on my Instagram. When the keychains arrived, I was unpacking them, and as you can see, they are very pretty, and you have to take the protective film off, but they look even better when you take it off. So yeah, I love those. Also, if you're in a teenie and you're watching this video, go ahead in the description, there's a link, because I listed them in Mercari, because like I said, I had a lot of them left because I couldn't sell them in the con because not everybody knew who ATEEZ was. But if you're an 18 and you're looking for keychains and stickers, the link down below. I also have a few prints left, so I am going to try and link them down below as well. So this is the first draft I made for the layout, and I'm just gonna see if it works out. If it doesn't, I guess we have to change it. So make sure these things are facing the front of your booth, and this is facing you towards the back, because I just had to dismount the whole thing and put it back again because I couldn't put my posters back on because this was on the way. Oh, it looks so cute. Oh, Man down. Packing was so relaxing for me, but probably you shouldn't do it the day before like I did. Don't wait till the end. I feel like that's the biggest lesson I have this video. Don't wait till the end to do anything. I've been working non-stop for weeks. No sleep, going to work sleep deprived, cranky. But my best friend came to town, so I spent a week before the con relaxing before the actual chaos happened. I don't care who you are. This is so weird. It's so hard to get here. Now I have to hold on. So this is so weird. I have to follow this girl. I barely found the entrance. This is insane, but we're learning. I had to leave my stuff in the dock, walk back out, park, pay for parking, and now I'm walking inside. See you inside. Guys, I can't find my stuff. Jesus. Where's my stuff? I found it, guys. There she is, all lonely. Hi. Let's go. Yeah. How do I know which one is mine? Here she is. Almost at the end of the artist alley. Let's go. So day one started and it was a little bit slow, as you can see in this clip. But I wasn't worried, it was day one. I've always heard that Fridays were a little bit slow, so I was initially anxious and then like, you know what, it is what it is, we're here, we're doing it. It is what it is. It's now day two and it was jam-packed. Like when I tell you that convention was packed, it was packed. However, I didn't see a lot of change in my table. Yes, I made a few sales, but nothing major. And as you can see in this clip, it was a little bit empty in my area. I don't know, guys. I honestly started getting a little bit discouraged and a little bit sad. Imposter syndrome started kicking my ass. But honestly, after thinking about it, it's I think for a first con it wasn't bad. My table neighbor was so nice. He was so nice. I'm gonna put his handle right here. Go follow him. He is a teacher at heart. He was so encouraging. He has been doing this for 10 years and he was the only reason why my mood lifted so much. And then it was day 3. It was the final day of the con. As you can see in the previous clips, I started moving stuff around my table because I was talking to my husband and he was like, dude, people are looking up and they're barely looking down and seeing the postcards. I think you need to raise them. So we moved some of the posters to the other side and we put the postcards up on the backdrop that I had on the table, on the little cubes, and it started working. I sold several postcards on Sunday, which is rare, but one thing that I noticed is that on Sunday a lot of people use that day to shop. A lot of people roam around during the weekend, they do whatever they want to do, and then on Sunday they go back to the tables that they liked a lot or they saw something they wanted and they start buying. That was the day, I think, ironically enough, I think my strongest day was Sunday. Probably a little bit of Saturday on the afternoon too, but in general I think I sold more items on Sunday. I'm not sure. I couldn't be sure. I need to be better at like counting whatever I made after each day. I didn't do that. I just did a summary of everything that I gained when the weekend was over, and I think it's a good practice to do it day by day so you know when was your biggest win and when you didn't sell a lot and everything like that. Now looking back, now the contest over, it's been a couple of weeks. I still think it was a good experience. I still think I'm gonna do it again. It's a learning curve. It could be very daunting. It could be very challenging. At times I didn't know what the hell I was doing. At times I was like, you know what, I still have time, because I think we had till March something to write and be like, hey, I want a refund, I don't want to do this. At times I was like, you're getting way ahead of yourself, you're not there yet, you shouldn't have a table. And I just want to tell you that's not true. I just want to tell you that's your imposter syndrome talking. I just want to tell you you can do it. A very emotional moment for me was the first sale that I made. My husband was like, you did it. And I literally hit him and I was like, don't make me cry. This convention just started. Don't make me fucking cry. But you know what? I'm here to tell you the same thing. If you're planning on doing something like this, or if you're just starting out, or you have been drawing for a while now, but you don't like, you're afraid to take that step into commissions or a convention or whatever, I'm here to tell you, you know what, you can do it. And when you do it and you get those first coins, you're gonna look back and tell to yourself, damn, I did that. Even if you don't sell a lot, even if you don't sell big like other creators you see on YouTube, because that's another thing that's gonna hit you on your face. You're gonna be like, damn, my art is not good enough because I see all these creators on YouTube selling thousands of dollars, but they have been in YouTube. And probably a lot of people go to their table just because they have been following them on YouTube and they get to sell a lot more. Also, they know the system already. They have hacked their way into it. They have seen what works, what doesn't work, and they are at that level that they know what they're gonna sell and what they're not gonna sell. So don't be so hard on yourself. Don't be like me. And keep going. And to show you that, look what I did. Remember to never ever give up. Don't give up on your dream. It's your dream. Go get it.